Today, I'm back with Mega Movie Numbers, where we run down physical media by the numbers. First, we took a look at the top 20 selling 4K Ultra HD discs of a previous week. I give you my thoughts and recommendations on every single title there, so maybe you consider them in the future. And then, of course, we look at the market share breakdown, where we look at all the different disc formats you love: DVDs, Blu-rays, 4Ks, see how well they're selling in comparison to one another. And then, of course, we talk about the future of physical media. Where does physical media collecting go next? And we just have a great time watching and talking the movies. So let's go ahead and get into the list of bangers for you all. So first up at the bottom, we got to have Oppenheimer. Once again, Oppenheimer is going to be on this list for the longest time. It is so popular for some reason. I don't get it. It's physicists talking, but people just love it. So people are picking it up. And it got to a really nice sale too, where you could pick it up for basically about, with shipping included, I think it was like $14. That's astounding, but I still just did not pick it up yet. I don't know why. We'll see if it happens in the future. Next up, we're gonna have Starship Troopers, one of my favorite sci-fi action, easy watching 90s movies of all time. It's just so fun. It's just a blast. So you can't go wrong with Starship. Next up, we gotta have Chinatown and the Tale of Two Jacks. That's that Paramount Presents edition that looks so clean and nice. I do want to see these movies eventually, but I'm hoping maybe they come out with a cheaper option in the future. But I do kind of want the two movies included, so they probably won't release both of the movies again. I don't know what's going to happen. So maybe we'll get discounted a little bit. That's all we can hope on. Next up, we got The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare from Lionsgate, which this is a fun Guy Ritchie action comedy. Highly recommended. Check it out if you're into Guy Ritchie films. Next up, we got Dune Part 2 from Warner. Just like Oppenheimer, it just went into the pop culture and everybody is loving this movie. So it's going to stay on this list probably for about another year. So that's cool. Next up, we got The Bike Riders from Universal, which is doing better than I initially expected. And I'm hearing a lot of people love this movie. I saw it in theaters and just didn't think it would live up. And to me, it really didn't live up to like the Sons of Anarchy show, which is, Bike Riders Club again and all that drama. I just thought that show was even better. So maybe that's the issue for me there. But Jodie Comer gives a great performance in there. There's an all-star cast, so I can see why some people are enjoying it. So yeah, but it's selling well. That's pretty amazing. It's sticking around. Next up, we got a new title here finally with Red Eye from Paramount. And we had that Red Eye Paramount Presents edition way back when. I never picked it up. And I'm kind of happy I didn't, because now I can pick up this cheaper copy with just a 4K Slippy. So I do want to see this movie. It's going to be a blind buy thriller movie. Heard great things. Let's see how it goes. Best animated picture. Awesome. I have to check it out. Still have not watched this sucker yet, but we'll see how it goes. Next up, we got Planet Earth 3 from BBC Studios. Nature documentary stuff. I'm sure it looks great in 4K, so maybe one of these days I'll check it out. Next up, we got Twister from Warner. I already have a Blu-ray. Don't really feel the need to get the 4K yet, just because I like the movie, but not necessarily loved it. I heard it sounds great and looks great on 4K though, so maybe if it got super discounted. Next up, we got Joker from Warner. Obviously, Joker 2 is coming up here soon. I'm super excited for Joker 2, even though I've heard mixed reviews. But Joker is one of my favorite movies of all time, so happy to see that one coming back. Next up, we got to have Civil War from Lionsgate. Another title I fully don't understand here why people love it so much, but it's selling like hotcakes out there, so there must be something with it. Next up, we got a new one here with Can't Hardly Wait from Sony Pictures. This looks to be a coming of age party comedy, which definitely is in my wheelhouse. Never seen it though. Want to check it out. Once it gets discounted, this is for sure a pickup for me. Next up, we got The Fall Guy from Universal. I really enjoyed The Fall Guy. It's like a romantic comedy with some fun action stunt moments, so I enjoyed that one. Next up, we got Beetlejuice from Warner. Can't say that name too many more times on this channel, but I actually really like the sequel in theaters, so happy to see people are picking up on the original all-time classic. Next up, we got Coraline from Shout Studios. Now, speaking of all-time classics, I mean, this movie got released in theaters, like re-releases after re-releases, and it's still doing really good, bringing in the box office, which is just astounding. But I really like Coraline. Fun, family, spooky movie. Stop motion animation, gorgeous. Next up, we got a new title here with The Last Unicorn from Shout Studios. I've heard good things about this one, so I do want to check it out eventually, maybe in a sale. Then we got another new one here with When the Titans Ruled the Earth, Clash of Titans, Wrath of Titans, Arrow Video. I did actually order this one from Barnes and Noble for their Arrow sale. I just could not resist. And I like fantasy adventure action movies. So I'll at least have some fun with that one. Easy watching, I say. Next up, we got a Evil Dead 2013 from Shout Studios. Happy to see Evil Dead coming back here for spooky season, and I really like Evil Dead. I didn't think the 4K was all impressive though, because it didn't really add much new into it. Unfortunately, it was kind of lackluster. So that was only disappointment for a boutique label not really giving it the best treatment. But the movie is awesome. If you're a horror fan, you gotta see it. Buckets of blood, right? Next up, number one, Furiosa, a Mad Max saga from Warner. And I really like this title. I thought it was great in the movie theaters. Not many people saw it though, but it's high octane racing action. I had a blast with that one. Shame not many people saw it, but hopefully now, physical media wise, people are picking it up, people are enjoying it. And I just had a good time with that one. But there we go. Those were the top 20 selling 4K Ultra HD disc of that week. Let me know your thoughts and any recommendations out of that list. What were you watching? We got to know on this channel, of course. But now let's talk about the market share breakdown. Yes, we got to get into these numbers once again to see how well these different disc formats are selling in comparison to one another. So let me bring up these discs here. Let's go into the files. Got that one. And then next one. Awesome. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and take a look now at these charts. So on these charts here, and let's kind of center them a little bit more for you all. All right, so we have 4Ks just dropped a little bit there, down to about 16%. Before they were at 18%, so not much of a drop. They're still above 15%. Absolutely love to see that for the Ultra HD format. But Blu-rays went up just a little bit there, over 26%. They were 22% before, so I love it. The high definition format's doing well. That's always great to see. DVDs dropped a little bit, but they're still king, and they're around that 55% marker. So there's just so many DVDs out there in the wild. You go to Walmart now, they basically replace their steelbook sections, a lot of them, with just like Halloween horror titles. So, and they're all on DVD, right? They don't even have Blu-rays of them. That's a little weird. I don't know. I mean, they have Blu-ray of like the Lionsgate steelbooks, but then like the rest of their just kind of reissued stuff, just new like orange slip covers with just DVDs in them. But I guess people will pick it up because it's cheap. Okay, hey, few bucks for a DVD. Let's go. Let's watch this for spooky season, right? Have a title to watch on Halloween. So hopefully they sell well. I don't know how they're going to do out there, but I mean, it's Walmart strategy at this point. Let's see what happens with it. So state of physical media here. Let's talk about that. How is collecting going out there for everyone? I like to see these boutique labels now kind of geared up for the fall season, getting some cool titles out there. I love to see the Arrow sale going on. I'm sure our Criterion Flash sale is right around the corner. There's even like Kino Lorber titles just randomly going on sale off of Amazon. So there's plenty of good stuff out there. Scream Factory coming up with a ton of stuff here for spooky season. There's a lot of good quality stuff coming out there. I'm happy to see that. So people then definitely pick up more on these HD formats. And yeah, it's awesome to be a collector right now. I do say so myself, even though, of course, there's inconsistencies out there in the retail spaces. When is Walmart going to be stocked, and what are they going to have available there? That is a little bit tough if you're used to picking up physical media in the wild. But online, I think we're going strong. There's a lot of good online sites supporting physical media here. And so, yeah, once again, I love what the boutique labels are doing. So studios need to step up their game too. I know some of them have announced some box sets out there, like Paramount Scares Volume 2, and we have Columbia Classics Volume 5 coming up. And so that's great. That's great to see those box sets coming up, and their sales going on right now on different like franchise titles. That's also awesome to see because now people can afford and pick these movies up. So besides the fact that steelbooks have gotten outrageously priced, which is definitely a big negative, I think we're at least getting some other stuff there. So hopefully prices will level out and everything works out for everybody out there. We can keep collecting those movies and just have a great time watching and talking them, of course. But there we go. That was all the great number stuff for a physical media rundown this week, you guys. Once again, let me know in the comments below, what have you been picking up? What are you looking forward to picking up? Just what is getting your physical media mind going out there? And yeah, go ahead and mega smash that like and subscribe. You love collecting just like me. You want to see these physical media numbers every single week. That's how we know you love the content. You click that like, you hit that subscribe, you leave those comments below saying you love physical media out there. Physical media forever, of course. And then you love this physical media topic. Go ahead and mega smash the next video right now. And thank you so much, my Mega membership supporters. If you love talking and collecting movies, consider joining the Mega League of Film Fans through memberships to support content creation while gaining access to perks like shoutouts, exclusive videos, and future topic choices.